All right, welcome everybody, and for those of you who live outside of planet Earth or don't like keyboards at all, my guest here, Gondo. Do you want to say hi to everybody, Gondo? What's up? Yeah, this was crazy. Like this was very last minute, so sorry for the the way that we started this, but it was this way, or otherwise we would not be able to do it because I've been postponing it for so long. But yeah, yeah, I have made 21. I think I made 22 already. All right, so here's the game plan for today, guys. We are going to resume or pick off where we finished last time. I guess it was COVID was not even in our dreams when we finished. Oh, someone is already speaking about Burger King. This is the Burger King 50 project, by the way. No, it isn't. Yeah, so last time we put all the switches in place. And now we have the rat's nest, which we need to replace with actual routes, and that's what Gondo is gonna help us do today, right, Gondo? Sure. That's the part that I know nothing about. Oh, Gondo, they say that your audio is not being. Oh, let me fix that real quick, guys. Bear with me. Again, this was very last minute. And I'm not getting any proper events. I don't know why. Let me try something. Guys, please bear with us. You can see that I'm doing everything from scratch here. I need to copy my notifications. Free Gondo. Hey, Shadowfax, how are you? Oh, it was my Binhas that followed. Thank you so much for the follow. So let's capture these notifications and paste it on our screens here and here. And if everything goes according to plan, we may get notifications now in place. Oh, there we go. Kyle Hoffman is following. Thank you so much, Kyle. Mr. 3D Print and manufacturing in general. All right. So while you do that, let me see if I can make your audio work. Hold on. We have... So let me show you guys what I'm doing, by the way. So this is my terrible... Yeah, no. Hold on. Let me resize this. I have this very amateur mixer. And basically what I think I need to do is route the system. Gondo is in chat. So let's see chat. Yeah, on the... say hi now, Gondo. Let's see if people can hear you.
What's up?
Can you guys hear him? Hey, Kreeth, how are you? Welcome. There we go. So now it's fixed. All right, so ready when you are, Mr. Gondo.
Do you have the URL for the repo?
Sure do.
I
Hold
somehow
on.
missed it.
Hold on. Here it is. Let me paste it over to you. Where? On chat. I'm going to put it on chat.
On chat is fine, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, it was on your account, yeah.
Yes, it was on Mr. Keebs' account. We can hear Gondo now. Yuki Nagatu, hello, hello. Jimenez as well, how are you? Evo, long time no see, my friend. Welcome. Yeah, I've been doing a lot, and Cibernez is also here. We have been doing a lot of streams in Portuguese lately, and I kind of neglected this channel, but I will be building the Chimera 65 really soon as well. Doing good, Don. How have you been? Yeah, as I said, I've been streaming a lot in Portuguese and trying to build a community because the hobby is really growing here in Brazil. So I am...
man.
Let me see if I make this... Let me know when you're ready to go.
It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird when people are gonna watch the YouTube VODs, and then on like episode 3, I don't have a beard. I have like a short hair, and then when they go to episode 4, I'm like big boy
Man,
Gondo with hair and
that was
beard.
so long ago that I think I people say, "Who's this old guy? He used to be so young."
Yeah, who's that guy, right? Because like the backgrounds didn't change anything. The backgrounds are the same. Your background is
Exactly.
the same. My background is the same. Just the hair and the beard. People are gonna be like, "Did that dude grow hair, beard in like a week or something? What the fuck's happening here?"
I know. All right, so ready when you are. Just let me know.
Awesome. Well, I'm set.
Okay, so how do we start about this? Do we position the components first and then approach the routing? How do you usually do it? Teach us.
Yeah, well, the way particularly that I usually do it is I start by the most important part, which is the MCU, right? Which is the heart of the keyboard. Now, talking about MCU, there are lots and lots and lots and lots of how can I say this, improvements that we can make, especially regarding the ground pin, the ground trace. Particularly, I have set techniques for dealing with ground, but we will do the most basic thing, which is just a common trace, and be done with it.
Perfect.
Now, why do we start by the MCU? Because botching the MCU is literally the only thing that you can make to to fuck your PCB up. Sorry for the word. Is misrouting the MCU, especially the crystal.
Right.
So that the two things that you have to be most careful about are the crystal and the USB traces.
Okay. That's good advice.
If you have those set, then you can route all of the other things pretty much any way that you want, that it's gonna work. But those two are most important. So the first thing that I do is I take the MCU and I place it in a convenient space right now. That MCU that we are using, it is
the most
huge.
common one.
Sorry, it's fucking huge. So you have to find a nice place for it. People generally use that space on the space bar. So the space bar has these two nice voids that you can use to place your MCU. That's what people generally use.
Right. Do you want to do that?
What's that?
Do you want to do that? Do you want me to move this over to the space bar?
Yeah, sure. Any size that you want, let's do that. You could try doing in between the keys, but that would be kind of a pain.
Somewhere around here would be a tentative good place. What do you think, or what do you advise? Here, or is there a logic behind this?
No, honestly, any side is fine. However, there are some caveats to it. For instance, you see that the two USB pins for the MCU are on pins. What pins are those? Pins 4 and 3.
4 and 3. So yeah, this is the
pins 3 and 4.
R3
so
and R2.
It would be nice if we had those pins facing the connector, right?
Facing up.
Yeah. Now, when we do that, we automatically fix the MCU upwards, right?
Yes.
So everything that is connected to the MCU is going to be locked towards that what's that called? Towards that direction. And the most important of those being the crystal, right?
Right.
So once we set the MCU the crystal will be directed towards the right.
Got it.
If you take a look at that right now.
Which pins are for the crystal? We could bring
you should see the rat's nest, but the pins are 17 and 16.
Okay. So right. Yeah, now the way they are aligned right now, they are facing down, but they will be facing left. Is that what you're saying, or right?
No, actually, the MCU should be facing upwards.
So let's do that.
Right. Be facing upwards.
So in order to do that, I just made a mistake. How do I undo that? Hold on, Control Z. How do I undo the rotation that I did here?
You click the footprint and press R.
Right, but now if I want to rotate the whole thing, not only this, I go here and there we go. Okay.
It should light up.
I got it. So now.
Oh, awesome! Yeah.
So now
Now you see that pins 3 and 4 are facing
up.
upwards, right? And what that's gonna do is it's gonna make it easier for you to route
the USB stuff.
USB, yeah. Now, since pins 3 or 4 are facing upwards, the crystal will be facing your right.
Should we bring the crystal over?
16 and 17. And you can start seeing how that contributes or not to your design, right? So if you place the MCU on the left of the spacebar, you will have to place it too far left because the crystal will be on the same direction as the key, the switch. Sorry. So it would be nice if you could place the MCU on the right of the switch. That way you have space for the crystal.
So on the right would be on the left of what we're seeing, right? Or is it correct the way it is? Because if you look at the screen, it's to the right of the switch, right? So you want to move it over to this side?
Yeah, well, what I mean is this. The way that you have it right now, the crystal is going to be to the right. Those are pins 16 and 17, right?
Right.
But that's the best option, because if you place the MCU on the left of the spacebar switch, then you will need to place it way too far left.
Cool, I see.
Because of the switch.
Right. So do you want to? What do you advise, that we keep it here? We move a little bit closer to the switch. What's the?
Honestly, what I like to do is place it. The thing is, you will have the those pins that are facing the switch, right? Which in my here are 34 through 44. And you will use those eventually, right? So it would be nice if you could place the MCU right in the middle of that space, so you could have a little bit of space to route those pins somewhere.
Okay, so right now, so do you want to move it a little further left like this, or what's the idea?
That's awesome. Yeah, that works.
Okay, cool. All right, so is that our at least planned final place for the MCU?
Yeah, that works. Perfect.
So, and then what's next? Should we start bringing the other components?
Then you place the crystal.
Okay, let me find it here.
Now, we did choose a huge crystal, didn't we?
I don't remember, to be honest. Let's see here.
What's 32?
Which one is the prefix for the crystal? Is it X or Y? Y.
Y.
Oops, and I did it again. So this is the crystal. Nope. How do I select the whole thing? I always say, there we go. So this is the crystal, right?
Yeah, you should select. You click in the middle. Generally, it's gonna select the whole thing.
Ah, I see. Okay, and then this is a big crystal.
Yeah, we can make it a little bit smaller.
Do you want to do that? Do you want to go back to the net list?
The problem with changing components around is that you need to make sure that those are available. It doesn't make sense for you to choose a crystal that's not available anywhere.
Yeah, right? I see.
Let's maintain that one, and
we can always go back.
Yeah, and later down the line we see if we can.
Okay. And then for pins 16 and 17, it's a straight route to the crystal, right? You don't have any caps in between?
The only thing that you should be very weary of that are the capacitors, right? So the crystal has two caps. That are load caps. We use 22 picofarads, but as I said last stream, you should always take a look at the crystal datasheet, and generally those datasheets will have optimal values, generally ranging between the 16 and 24 picofarad range.
Got it.
So we are just using like a card value, but you should always take a look at that datasheet, right? Format-wise, those won't change. So you have those two. Caps, and you should place them as near to the crystal and the MCU as possible.
Hold on. So let me move things over. Do you know which one? This is a diode, so that's probably not it. Are those two? No. This is 1 microfarad, and
What
100.
you do is you go to the schematic and you click the capacitor, and it should pop up on your PCB.
Ah, cool. How do I go back to the schematic from here?
No, the other one. You see that on your rightmost, the last one icon is pops the schematic around. That one.
This was Project Rescue Helper. I may have clicked something wrong. Hold on.
Yeah, just press OK. That's just
Ah, okay,
symbol
yeah. It opened here. Got it. All right, so now what you're saying is that we should go to the MCU, which is
Yeah.
here, and find out the caps.
You click one cap and it pops up on the PCB.
If I can, is this the, no, this is for the USB, right? Where are the caps here?
The crystal caps.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time finding the crystal. Where is the crystal here?
It's on the top of the MCU on the left.
This? Oh, here, yeah, 16 megahertz.
See? Two crystals, and then you click one of the caps. Just click one.
Is this a cap?
Yep.
Okay, and now how can I reference this on the PCB?
Now you just click it, and it should light up. And when it lights up, it highlights the cap on the PCB.
Right, and I'm having a hard time because it's not highlighting it. Or maybe it is, I'm just not seeing it. Let's go back to the PCB and see if it's highlighted. Is it?
I think you're using a different grid than you should. There you go, see?
Hold on.
Zoom in.
Oh, here it is. I see. Oh, that's a very good trick. Nice. So now we move it.
If you have two monitors, that helps a lot. Like
you
have one monitor with the PCB, one monitor with the schematic, and then you just click the schematic and it pops up. And you see,
yeah, for the sake of this, we don't have two monitors, so I have to be a little. So where should we put this? You said as close as possible to the crystal, or to the.
As close as possible to the crystal. The two caps and the crystal, they should be placed as close as possible to the MCU and as close as possible to each other.
Got it. So we can probably move it over a little closer afterwards. So I am seeing that the first pad of the cap is going to the second pad of the crystal. Should I put it down here, or what do you recommend in position wise?
As close to it as possible.
So right here would be a good choice.
Would be nice, yeah.
Right. So I'm going back to the schematic, and I'm gonna try to do the same thing, but now for this second cap here, let's go back to the PCB, and sure enough, this is also selected. So let's see if we can place it on the other side of. So now, is this the way you would do it? Like put this on the top since it connects to this pad?
Yeah, I did it a little bit different, but essentially the same.
Do you want to share your screen and show us?
Sure.
Go ahead and I'll focus on your screen, if I may. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the first thing that I'm seeing is that you disabled Rat's Nest, which kind of helps.
Yeah, like it's gonna be wires all over the place. You just disable it and it makes it a little bit better.
Oh, I like what you did there. Way better than what I did. Cool. All right. Do you mind if I copy what you did?
Sure, no problem.
So how do I hide Rat's Nest? Oh, here. There we go. Oh, much better. All right, so let me rotate this again and move it over down here like you did, like the master did. I'm just a grasshopper. Oops. Can I just screw this up? Let's see. Like that. And then we're... Oh my god. Hold on. You have to click first and then move it over here.
Yep.
And then rotate. I thought my wife called me, but I think I was mistaken. All right, and then... Oh, and you can stop sharing your screen so we can see your gorgeous face.
Okay, let me do that. Zoom, where the F is zoom. Okay, stop. Okay.
Awesome. Oh, there we go. Yes. I can't continue this without seeing your face, man.
Nice.
All right, so
now that the crystal is routed, The only thing left for us to do would be the USB traces, right?
I mean, it's not
Now,
routed, right? We didn't do any routing yet. It's
I
just
mean,
positioned.
you can just route the crystal like right now.
Okay, let's do that. So what's the, is it R to create a route?
No, it's the hotkey is X,
X.
but
Is this the
the
icon?
icon is on the is on the right column. That one, yeah, route tracks.
All right, so then I click here and then I route it to there. Is that
Yep,
just like that? Same thing
yep,
here to there.
yes, sir. Yeah,
And then from here to here.
and then from MCU, yep,
Same thing for this guy, right? Oops.
yep.
Just need to be very careful to not do that. Okay. Do we do anything with the ground right now or do we wait?
No, not
Okay,
right now. Ground
perfect.
is a little bit of a different beast. We'll take a look at that later.
All right.
Then, well, that's pretty much it for the crystal. The rules are keep those two traces as short as possible. Keep everything as close to the MCU as possible. And the ground, we'll talk about the ground a little bit later. But
Sounds
that's
good.
perfect. That's like the way to do it.
Perfect.
Then you have USB, right?
Then we have USB. All right. So should I do the same thing and go to the schematic? Do I need to do that?
Yeah, the schematic, particularly this MCU here, it needs a two resistors for the USB,
Right.
and those two resistors should be placed as close to the connector as possible.
Okay.
Right?
Should we do the
So same deal.
connector first?
You click one, place it, click the other one, place it, and that's it.
Oh, we already placed the, sorry, I forgot that we had the, all right. So let's go back to, if I'm doing it right, this is the connector. Oh, we have USB mini. We should have USB-C, but we can change that later.
We can change that later. Yep.
All right, so going back to the, you see, it's been so long that USB mini was okay back then. All right, so we
Times
have
changed since then.
what is that?
Times have changed since then.
Yes. So here we have one of the resistors. Let's see where it would be a good place to position it. Any advice? Of course, not where you have a hole.
Right in front of them. The traces from the resistors to the connector should be as short as possible.
Okay.
So ideally, you should place those as close to the connector as possible.
So should we do something like this?
Yeah.
Okay, which one of the pads is the one that connects there? Is it the R or the?
When you start routing, it will light the pads up. But the way that you have it is that you have the resistors on the top side of the PCB, and it should be on the bottom side. So you should press F, means aside. You should press F, and it flips
Cool.
the component to the other layer.
That makes a lot of sense. So I pressed F, and now it's on the back. All right. Is it okay the way it is?
Yep, perfect.
All right, let's find the other one and move it over along. So R3 is the guy we're looking for. And let's do the same thing. Let's move it over all the way to... And guys, I know I'm neglecting chat. I see that a lot of people joined. So hi, everybody. I'm paying attention. It's just that I am really focused on trying to make this work.
Let me do that.
And then flipping, it should be the way we want this. Is that good?
Pretty much, yep.
Cool.
It reminds me of a lattice program routing. Pretty much, it's very close to that.
All right, so now should we start routing this or what should we do now?
We do, yeah. We start routing this. So these connectors, they go between these resistors, they go between the connector and the MCU, right? So one of the pads goes to the connector and one of the pads to the MCU. Right now, all that you need to do is just route the pads to the connector.
Okay, and I should probably rotate this, right? Because...
You should, yes, sir.
Hold on, I keep rotating things that I shouldn't rotate. So let's see how I rotate the whole thing. There we go. So rotate one and rotate the other one. Okay, now I'm pressing X to start routing, and then this guy routes there. And let's see where
Yep.
this one goes all the way to the up to the top. Is this okay? Like this?
Yep. Perfect.
All right, so now we have our resistor upwards, it's routed. So now we need to route it all the way down to the MCU, right?
Yes.
So let's do that. So any tips for how to do that, or
Yeah. Then again, I won't enter any how can I say this, technical complexities. But the thing is, the reason why the USB traces are so important is because those traces, they work under communications topology that we call differential, right? And the name of the game here is two. First, you should route those two traces as close to each other as possible, so they should always be very close to each other, and they should be short as possible. The USB 2.0 standard defines that those should be 8 inches or smaller, which is just fine for most PCBs, honestly. So you just do that. Now, routing them individually will be a pain in the butt because keeping them as close as possible is weird. Instead, what you do is you go to the schematic. In KiCad, generally all of the PCB designing softwares, they have a special feature for routing those differential pairs. That's what we call
that's
them.
so cool. Okay.
So what you see is, you see that the trace that connects the resistor to D plus and the resistor to D minus, we are going to name those traces. There is that thing. You can give a human readable name to traces, just so you know those are better. You see on your rightmost column, there is an icon of a text over a trace.
I don't see that. Where specifically?
On your rightmost
Oh,
column,
on the right here. Sorry, yes, I see that. This one, right?
Let's see. That one, yeah. So what you do is, you click on the D plus trace.
Yeah, I think we need to fix my grid. It's weird. Let's do that.
Oh, you press N.
N as in
N.
neighbor.
Yep, N as in neighbor. KiCad works like this. Small case N makes the grid finer, and big case N makes the grid coarser. You press N again.
It doesn't seem to be working. Look, I'm pressing N.
No?
No.
Try pressing escape and doing it.
Nope. Not working.
Then maybe it's another hotkey. But you can go to view. Let's see, edit.
View grid settings or units.
Grid settings. View grid properties.
View grid properties. Mine is grid settings.
Grid settings, yeah. And then you go to, I'm using 0.25 inches. Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah. Mine is millis. Let me
25.
change to units to. So you're using imperial.
Yeah, we generally use imperial because most of the PCB fabs use imperial. So
That makes sense.
You get used to changing between imperial and metric, but you should get acquainted to that. Use 25.
There is no 25, but I remember you can do something custom.
No, there is 25. I saw it
there.
There
Is? Oh, 25, not 0.25. I thought it was 0.25.
No, 25.
There you go. Sorry. All right. So now back to where we were. We are going to name.
Should do it. You click that and you go to the D trace. Yeah. And then you name it as D plus, or better yet, DP.
DP.
D plus.
Got it.
DP.
And then here. And then same thing for the bottom one.
And then the bottom one, you name DM.
That's in minus.
Or D minus.
Good. All right. Saving this. Errors
Awesome.
occurred.
Just no, that's fine. It's just the library cache.
Cool.
No worries. You can close that. You save that up.
I did.
I did. And then you go to the PCB and then you update the PCB.
From this one, from schematic?
Let's see. Yeah, from schematic.
Right. Keep existing symbols. Update footprints. What do we select here?
Awesome. Yep. And then you just update PCB.
Good. Yep. I think it did it. How do we know if this was effective?
It should be named the NDP. Try that again. Go to the update PCB thing. Did you save the schematic?
I did, but we can double check. Hold on.
Try it again.
File. Yeah, save is not even an option, so it is saved.
Why can't you save that? Yeah,
Oh,
it's not
because
saving the schematic. So if you update from schematic,
no,
it
it's
won't update
because
anything.
it's already saved. Like if I move this, let's see. If I move this here, it will allow me to save. See? It's because it was already saved. So it's just confirming that I did save before.
Okay, try
Oh,
that.
and now everything is messed up.
Wait, hold on. What?
Yeah, I think my symbol library may be... I'm going to close without saving. I'm going to discard the changes, and I'm going to try to go back to the... Hold on. Yeah, now it's screwed up for good. And I didn't even save. Look. I think it's...
Go to preferences.
Symbol libraries.
Manage symbol libraries. No, preferences. Manage symbol libraries.
I'm there.
And then you go to project specifics. Oh, there you go. Your libraries are not there. Where did all your libraries go?
Remember, we were doing this on my Mac, so I probably never added the proper libraries here.
Oh yeah, you should download. I think that you should need to download the libraries too, dude.
Okay, is there any chance that we added that to the project?
We did add, but I think that because you installed KiCad again, you should download the libraries again or something like that.
Yeah, because we do have the Acron library master within the Shark 50.
No, that's not the Acron library. That's the KiCad default libraries.
Oh, really? Okay. So
yeah.
Walk me through it. I don't know what to do.
Let's see. Dude, this is so freaking weird. Why
oh, you're talking about the default libraries. I see. Yeah, weird.
Yeah, I think that you need to download those libraries. Let me see.
If I remember correctly, they are here somewhere. You just need to include them. I did that a while back. Hold on. We can Google that. Man, Bing is so terrible. I don't know why this...
There you go. Download libraries. Try that.
Where?
I think that they're not installed, but what you should, by default, the libraries are in, I don't know in Windows where they are.
Hold on.
I know in Linux though.
Oh my God, Bing. Bing, I don't want Bing. How do I change my
Bing
default?
Sucks.
Change default search engine on... I just downloaded this because people said it's better. Edge.
What's that one?
It's Microsoft Edge. You see, Microsoft Edge can't even Google itself. I don't get it. Hold on. Google.com. Typical Dev is here. How are you, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Open Edge. At the top right, click More and Settings. Settings. Where are you? Settings. Search. Search. Manage search engines. Here. Google. Search engine. No, I don't want you. Hold on. I think that did it. Let's see. KiCad, default libraries path. Yes, thank you. Windows. Okay. Path configurations, library management, customizing.
There should be a place to download the libraries though.
Yeah, last time I had this issue, I just had to point it to the folder where it was already there, basically.
Sucks.
I just needed to add it to the project. I don't know why. So it is. Hold on. Let's see. Here, let me. So it's probably here, KiCad library, the symbol dir. Let's see, program files.
Awesome. Yeah.
Program files. We'll see. Program files. KiCad or is it KiCad or KiCad?
KiCad.
KiCad. Was it lit?
That's how they say it at the convention. So
yeah, no, I bet that's right. Share. KiCad library, and then you basically add everything here.
Pretty much.
There we go.
Just Control A that stuff, dude.
Control A. There's no Control A
awesome.
here.
Okay.
Okay. There we go, and we're back.
We're back. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It happens. It happens.
So what we were doing? Okay, so we saved here, and now we were trying to import this back to the PCB. So okay, let's go to the PCB. Let's see. Import.
Try updating the PCB. Yeah.
Reconnect pin. Oh yeah, added net DM and DP. They were imported.
Okay, let's see that.
You see here? AddNet DM, AddNet DP.
Awesome. Awesome.
So now what do we do?
There you go. See, now the resistors are named DM and DP. Now, what happens is that when something is named XDM and XDP, KiCad knows that those two are a differential pair. So now what you do is you use the differential pair routing. So you go to route up there. There's a root. Root is the substantive, right? You go to route, and then there should be a differential pair. Awesome. Yeah. No, the second one.
Sorry, completely lost. Second one meaning?
Then again, a root up there. And
Hold
then
on.
the second one is route differential pair. Route differential pair.
Hold on, because this thing is playing tricks on me. So route, differential pair. This one? Oh, differential pair. Sorry. Yeah.
The second one. And then what that's gonna do is it's gonna route the differential pair as like very close, right? And then you just move that towards the MCU.
Okay. So I clicked differential pair, and now what do I click to start routing?
Oh, it's not it. Hold on. Let's see the error.
When I click here, it says unable to find complementary differential pair nets.
Oh, it should be named DN of neighbor, not DM.
This one here?
Yeah.
Sorry, let's go back.
It should be DP and DN for neighbor.
I thought it was
naming it as DN.
I thought it was plus and minus. That's why I did N.
Yeah, I think it's plus and negative, perhaps.
Yeah. So how do we do that again? How just double click?
Double click and rename as DN.
DN. Okay. All right. Go to the PCB and import it again. Update PCB. Yep, renamed from. So now it's DN. Let's try that again. Route.
Try that again.
Differential pair. Clicking here, and sure enough, we have our differential pair. Okay. As far positive and negative, yes, typical, exactly what it means. When routing from here to there, you probably don't want a straight line, and I get that. But do you have any tips for where you break where you make like your elbows and things like that?
Uh, the thing is, you should keep those traces as continuous as possible, right? So
Mm-hmm.
avoid, not only avoid, but at total cost, that's nuclear level. Don't do 90-degree turns on those
Okay.
guys, right?
Okay.
So always do 45 degrees elbow.
Should
That's your
I
main thing.
go something like this and then maybe like this, or is it terrible design? I don't know. I'm trying to avoid like the entering the switch. I don't know if that's even a concern. Like if I do this, it's very close to that hole there, right?
Yeah, you should make like a curve.
Like down here maybe, and then here. Is that what's going on? Why did it stop here? Do you know?
I have no idea. Try pressing again. Escape and try routing the differential pair again.
You can start one in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so should I back it up and undo?
Yeah, try doing it again.
Okay, here we go. Route differential pair. If I try to go straight, not ideal. Let's go here. Like maybe here. There. If I go straight, not a good idea, but now... No, that's also not good. No. Let me undo.
Yeah, that last part, no bueno, dude.
Is there a way I can pick it up from where I left?
There is, but you have to get a coarser grid. Sorry, a finer grid.
Ah, okay. Let's do that. So preferences, view, grid
Now,
settings.
you see that there is a grid drop-down menu there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Under the ladybug thing, there is a grid, and you can choose the grid.
Which one should we choose?
Choose a fine one, like 5 mils.
Done. It's too coarse.
Okay,
5 mils.
5 millimeters.
Yeah, never mind. I don't really know the difference. So 3 or 7 are the options I have. Oh no, never mind.
0.1.
I have 5.
Fine.
I have 5. This was just me being
There you
stupid.
go.
So route, differential pair. If I start from here now, of course, it allows me to, and it looks like we're gonna end up with a nice trace. Is that good enough? Or no?
You should
No.
try arriving at like. Let me show you my screen. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
See? Now, let me try doing this again so we can do it step by step. So what you do is here, right? And then you do, so what you did was something like this here.
Yes.
And then when you arrive here, you do this little curve like this. And then you arrive at the MCU, you arrive at, like
yeah,
this.
I like that. I really like that. Okay. Let's how do you say it? The uninitiated try it. Yeah, hold on. Let me go back here. Differential pair. Let me see. So you did kind of something like this. Then you came like here.
Yeah, okay.
Then here and down.
No, you should stop before that. Yeah, awesome.
Is it good?
Is it good? That's awesome. Yeah.
All right.
Works fine.
Yay.
Works awesome.
All right. Thank you.
Then there is just one more thing that we should do.
Sure.
We should match the lengths of those two traces. Now, you see that the way that we did the way that we did it now is because of the curvatures, because the traces, they keep elbows around, one of them will be shorter than the other one
Okay.
because of the curves, right?
Yes.
So what we have to do is make them have the same length.
Okay.
And that's horribly difficult, but KiCad also has an integrated tool to do that.
Cool.
what we do is we go to route, and then you go tune skew of a different pair. Skew meaning phase difference.
Okay.
See there on the left two?
This
Yeah,
one here?
that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then what do I do?
And then you click on one of the traces.
Unable to find a differential pair net.
Try on in the middle of the trace.
Okay. Oops. Let me press S. I didn't. In the middle of the trace.
Yeah.
Doesn't like it either. Oh, now it did. If I select the rightmost one, it allows me to.
Yeah. Oh, you see that it's tuned. Like it's already at
0. I'm that
they're
good,
already
man.
at the same length.
Yeah,
there.
I'm that good.
Yeah.
You see?
Let me
right.
see if I can replicate. Let me see if I can replicate like a situation where they
Yeah,
wouldn't be.
do it. Hold on.
So I can
yours.
show.
Yeah, share your screen.
So I can show how to proceed.
Oh my
Hold
god,
on.
the
Let's
chat on
show
this
it
one is
screen.
terrible. I'm gonna fix that, guys. Give me 1 second. I think Donsbro asked maybe a while back, what is a crystal? If you want to explain that later.
Okay, so quick here. You see that this curvature here, what happens is that the DP sign is inside the
Right.
circle, this curvature, while the DN one is outwards. What happens is that the DP one will be shorter because of that, because of it's inside the curve, right?
Right.
And what does is KiCad shows, see too short. It shows that DP is too short, and it shows that DN is too long.
Right.
So what KiCad does and what you can do is it adds these little curves here. You see, so what these little wave things do is they add length to the P in such a way that both are the same length.
Hold on, I lost everything here.
Oh.
I don't know if the stream stopped. Did the stream stop?
I have no idea. It probably did, I guess.
I was trying to fix the chat and it logged me out.
I mean, stream is going.
It's going? Okay. I don't know what's going on. It says my password is incorrect now.
What the hell?
Okay, I think I'm back. Let me try logging in here real quick. I don't know what happened.
Like your face is showing you're moving around, but I think that my... No, it's working just fine, dude.
It is. That's super weird.
Stream.
Yeah, I lost complete control of OBS. But I'm logging in again. Let's see if that helps.
So weird.
Yeah, very weird. I was trying to fix the chat. Okay, we're back. It looks like I can see everything now. Okay, good. Sorry about that, guys. Gondo, you were saying, I'm sorry.
Okay, so what happens here is this. So due to this curvature, this kind of circle here, since DP is inside this curvature, it's going to be shorter than DN because DN is on the outside, right?
Right.
So when you go to root tune skew, it's going to show you here, see, DP is too short and DN is too long. So what it's going to do here is it's going to add these little snake patterns here. So what these patterns here do is they add length to DP in such a way that DP and DN are the same skew. They're the
same size, if you will.
They're the same length. Yeah.
So it has the curvature there, right? So that they're...
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Now, in our design, in our primary design, this one, since it's just a straight line, it doesn't have that.
It doesn't go back to. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, then it's inside the tolerances, so it shows that they are tuned already.
Cool.
But it's always important that you check that up if they're tuned.
Absolutely, good tip.
Well, the hard part is over. The rest of the traces, we can route them like monkeys and they will work just as fine. Because
that's the part that I always am terrible at, is routing the rest. So
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you can't screw these up. If you screw either the crystal or the USB,
Yes, I see what you mean.
chances are that your PCB will be botched. You'll
Mm-hmm.
do everything right, and it's not gonna work anyway. So if you have those two right, then your PCB is pretty much
You can have switches that don't
much-
work, but the core of it will work.
What's that?
I was saying that if you get this right and everything else wrong, the PCB will work. You may have some switches that don't actuate and things like that, but I think that at least the core
Pretty
of the
much.
PCB will work. I see.
Pretty much. Yeah.
All right.
Now, the only thing that we have to take care now are 5 volts and ground, right?
Yes.
So first of all, when you go take a look at the 5-volt circuit, what we did was we connected 5 volts directly to the MCU, right?
Mm-hmm.
In practice, however, generally we add like a fuse and some capacitors around. For the sake of simplicity, we are doing this, but generally there is a little bit more involved, right?
Sure. That makes sense.
Anyways, first things first, we should do these bypass caps here. So in each of the supply pins, and the MCU has 4 of them, I believe, 1, 2, 3, and the V-bus, we should use a bypass caps, a
Okay.
bypass capacitor. Why are they used and their exact function here is a little bit complicated, but let's just say that they're there to maintain voltage levels on the MCU, right?
Yes.
First things first, you have 3 I think I don't remember exactly the names of them on the like what should they go towards, but I do know that 100 nanos goes to UVCC and VCC, and this guy here goes to AVCC.
Okay.
Yeah, right. So what you do is you get one of them, C8, and you place them near, say, UVCC, right?
All right. Let me do it
So
here. Hold on. You can stop.
C8
You can stop sharing.
and
Oh,
UVCC is pin 2.
sorry. We didn't have your screen, so I want to try to replicate what you're doing.
See, oops. See here. So what's gonna happen is that the 5 volts is gonna come through the cap to the 5 volts.
Okay. Can I try to do exactly what you just did?
Sure, try that. But the important part here about these caps is that the signal goes first through the cap and then to the pin. If you do something like this, like it goes to the pin and then to the capacitor,
yes.
it's not gonna work. Okay.
I see.
So this order here is a little bit important.
Is that because the energy will flow the other way?
The current, yeah.
The current, yeah.
The thing is, these caps here, they are meant to work over high frequencies. And when you have high frequencies, stuff works a little bit differently.
Okay.
That's kind of the gist of it. The current should go first to the cap and then to the pin. That's
Okay.
how it's supposed to do.
Let me try to do that. So I already went to the... So here's what I did before that here. I went here and I clicked the C8, which is the... Is that the correct one? C8, right?
C8, yeah.
And then, as Gondo explained, it will highlight the correct cap on the PCB designer. And then I need to move it closer to the top left side.
Yeah, closer to pin 2.
To pin 2, which is right there. And do I need to flip it, right? To put it on the back of the PCB.
Yeah.
So flip. And then I also need to rotate so that the 5V is to the right. Is that...
Hold on. It's on the front of the PCB now. See that it's red? Red
yes.
is the front of the PCB, is green is on the back.
So it was already on the right place. Okay, I see.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now I route from here. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to press R to route and not X. So start here and go to here, right? That's the first part.
Yep.
And then from here, I go all the way up. Is that it?
Kind of. The thing is that let's use the trick that I generally use, which is the ground goes on the back part, and the 5 volts goes to the front part.
Okay.
So what happens is this: let's place a via,
Okay.
so we can route the.
Do you wanna
Please?
share, or do you want me to do it?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Hold on.
Whatever you prefer.
So this is how it goes. You go here, which is to place a via,
Mm-hmm.
and then you do this.
Ah,
There you
okay.
go.
Got it. Let me try.
And basically what this via does is it brings the signal over to the other side, right?
It's like a hole that routes from one side to the PCB to the other. And since you're putting 5 volts on the top of the PCB or on the front side, you basically
Exactly.
need to go from there to the front, right?
Yep.
All right. So if I see if I'm doing this right. So I'm gonna, you started a trace here and you went all the way through here and then you finished. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot this piece. So end here, press escape, and then go to this via icon here, and you put
Yep.
a via right at the end of the trace. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
There you go.
And then we are going to pretty much do that for all of the 5 volt traces, because then that way we can connect them on the front part of the PCB.
Makes sense.
Right.
So, oh, you're already doing it for C7. Let me grab C7.
C7, and then we have AVCC is the 10 micros.
So let me do C7 because I'm sure I will be lost. Hold on. So C7, let me grab it here. So clicking it here, going back to the other guy. C7 is right here. I'm gonna move it along. And if I recall correctly, you placed it here. Which pin? On the pin 14?
Yeah, C7, which is 100 nanos, is pin 14.
Cool.
That one, yeah, exactly.
So let's place it around here. Let's route from here to here. And then let's route from here up here, where we can probably place a via here. Is that correct, Gondo? What I did here?
Yep, that's correct. That's perfect.
When routing, you can hit V to drop a via and swap the order to the other side too. Cool.
Yeah, for now we just want to drop the via in. We don't want to go to the other side still, because what we're going to do is we're going to connect all the vias at the end.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, you can also press V to just route away.
Cool. Next one. Did you already do the next one?
Yeah, I'm just doing them. The next one would be C5.
Okay.
And C5 would go to the pin 7.
Pin 7. Okay. Let's see how you do it, and then I'll do it.
There is pin 7. Here it is.
Cool. So you're gonna go there, and then from there you're gonna get another route and a via right there. Okay, perfect.
There you go.
Let me try to replicate that. That was C5, right?
Sure.
All right.
What's
so
that?
no, I was confirming if it was C5, but I see that it is. So click here.
C5, yeah.
Go back to the PCB, and ideally you have 2 monitors, which I do, but I can't do it and stream at the same time.
Yeah.
So pin 5 is on the top of the MCU. So it's right here. So let's drop this here, and then I'm gonna hit X to do the trace from, is it pin 5 you said? Or pin 7? Pin 7, right? I got it wrong.
Pin 7, yeah.
Yeah, never mind. My bad. So yeah, so I'm moving it a little bit to the side, and then I'm gonna X for route all the way here, X again for more routes, and I'm gonna go to the side here like that, and then I'm gonna press V to place a via here. There we go. Does that look good, Gondo?
That looks awesome, my friend.
Cool.
Can you give me 5? I have to take a call real quick.
Absolutely, take it. Why don't we make a small break? I'm gonna get some water, do a bio break,
Awesome.
and we'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Perfecto.
All right, that works for me. Hold on, I'm gonna put. So, all right, guys, I'll be right back.
so fast, all tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to pay to my life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I haven't felt this in ages, and I've no patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a bit longer. You're making me stronger, making me stronger, Ain't no luck finding real love. Gotta know where to look. Time moves fast, and I've grown up. Yeah, I want to you. Used to pay to my life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I haven't felt this in ages, and I've no patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a bit longer. You're making me stronger, making me stronger, What can I do to make you stay a little longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a little longer. You're making me stronger, making me stronger.
This beat is my recital. I think it's very vital to use the Force for good, of course. Our Skywalker, that's my title. Here we go. If I were a Jedi, I could out-rap Buster Rhymes. Going in like Qui-Gon Jinn for the win, I could flow in quadruple time. And at the Canadian border, every time I went on tour, I'd be like, this is not the undeclared MC Lars merch that you're looking for. I could levitate like Yoda, I'd eradicate Ebola. I could pick up girls, literally, even master the viola. I could read all of War and Peace in 10 minutes, entirely in Russian just to say that I did it. I could even catch that golden snitch playing Quidditch.
Wait, wrong movie, innit?
Pod racing up the 101, surpassing Golden Gate traffic. R2 on the roof of my Prius, dude. I could FaceTime holographic. I'd play for the A's and we'd win every game. Resurrect Mac Dre, do it all for the Bay. They'd all say, hey, Lars is Neato, and always let me cut the line of El Farolito. 2 years ago, a friend of mine asked me to say some Jedi rhyme. So I said this rhyme I'm about to say. I fought the Sith, and it went this way.
If I were a Jedi, bet I'd get all the ladies. I would mac it more than Dumbledore or Leto Atreides. If you try to strike me down, I'll just be more powerful. If I were a Jedi, that would be hella awesome. Singing do or do not, there is no try. Do or do not, there is no try. Do or do not, there is no try. And if you don't believe it, you will fail every time.
It's a trap. It's a trap. Hey.
And we are back. Gondo, are you there? Maybe we don't have Gondo. Gondo, can you hear me? Oh, it looks like I can't hear you. That's super weird. Can you guys in chat hear me? Let me see what's going on with Gondo. I know what it is. Say something now. What up? Yes, sorry. I was able to hear you, but the sound was too low. That was my fault. Heyo, I'm just tuning in. What did I miss? So we are now routing the caps, the protection. Is that the protection circuit? What is that again? The name? There you go. So you are now doing which one? C2. You just did C2? Is that one? Yeah, I didn't do 2 yet. Let me go do 2 then. I think we didn't do C5? Okay. Hold on, Gondo. People are saying now that they can't hear you again. So it's probably that... Hold on, I think it's something that when I put us on away from keyboard, I think the routing messed up again. Hold on. Chat, here, to try saying something, sorry. Say something, Gondo.
What up?
Can chat confirm that now you can hear Gondo? And I do apologize for that. I think chat will be hearing you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello.
Perfect. Yes,
Yep,
they can.
Awesome. Okay, yeah.
So you said that you did C2, and we forgot one. Is that... Did you do
Yeah, the thing
C5?
is, I forgot to place one. The thing is, the MCU has this feature called a DAC and ADC, which are analog to digital converter and digital to analog converter, right? The thing is, this pin here controls what the voltage reference for those peripherals are.
Okay.
And in keyboards, we generally don't use those, right? So what happens is that we generally leave this unconnected, but knowing that we won't be able to use those features, right? Particularly myself, I prefer to place these because it's just one cap more. It really doesn't make no cost added, like a cap costs fractions of a cent of dollar. So just as for the namesake, for the sake of completion, let's place here another cap.
Okay, hold on. Before you do that, let me finish the steps that you did before that, if you don't mind.
Okay.
So hold on, let me do that. Walk me through here. So you did C2, you said? Let me do C2 as well. So I'm gonna go back to here. Then C2. Where did you place C2? Was it towards the bottom?
C2 is on the bottom, pin 24.
Pin 24. So let me... Hold on, did I put it too low? No, I think we were fine. So let me route pin 24 to here. And then let me route this to like here. And let me place a via here. Done. And C5, where did you put C5? Or did you put it somewhere?
Yeah, well, the way that you did it is a little bit, how can I say this, unideal, if you can get there back to C2.
Sure.
Because the way that you did it is you placed a trace right in front of the other pins, and that might prevent you from routing those extra pins.
That's great advice. Yes, 100%.
So you just put it like down.
Good. I was being concerned, to be honest, that... Why is that not working? There we go. That down here would be a bad place, but it seems like it's fine.
No, it's perfectly fine.
Cool. There we go. My route is not perfectly straight. Is that a problem?
Not a problem at all. But to keep traces perfectly straight, you press Control.
Ah, okay.
You can do that.
Press control. No, I have control. Oh, I didn't have control pressed. Hold on. I think I didn't have control pressed. Yeah, there we go. Much, much, much better. Thanks, Gondo. Is that good now?
No problemo. Yep, perfect.
All right, going back there. Um, did we put C5 somewhere?
Well, C5 was the first. It should be upwards on the top.
So which one of the did we already place all four? I think we did.
We placed 3 of them for, yeah. Now we are going to add a 5th one for
Cool.
the analog reference.
All right, so back to you. Let me see what you did.
So basically what we did was we added 1 cap here.
Can you do that again? Did you copy
hold on.
an existing?
Yeah, Control D does a duplicate.
Okay. You try and do that while you are doing that. So let me select
Then you do
Control,
this,
Control Z.
and then you connect the pin here. Oops, this pin here to 5 volts.
So Control
And
D
then-
is not working for me.
Control D is not working for you?
No.
That's weird. You select it,
Uh-huh.
and then you press Control D, and it.
Let me show you what
Duplicate.
behavior I'm getting to see if I'm
Let's
doing
see
something
that.
wrong. So I'm selecting, click
Uh-huh.
and select. As soon as I do this, it starts moving.
Weird.
So every time I select something, it starts moving automatically. You see?
Very weird. Can you press Escape repeatedly? Maybe you selected to move something.
Mm-hmm. Let me try it again. No, it still tries to move when I select it.
Can you copy?
Copy.
Try pressing Control B. Just
Control
click
B.
and click and press Control D.
I
Yeah.
did that. It does nothing. Let me show you. So I'm pressing
is so
Control
weird.
and then D, and it still doesn't do anything.
Can you Control C, Control V?
Control C, Control V. Yes, that I can. So like this, and now do I just delete this?
Awesome.
What do I do? How do I delete the trace here?
You click it, or just press Delete and see if that does a job.
It did. Sorry, that should be obvious. All right, back to the game. So now this is C. Oh, you don't need to. So what do I do now?
No, you just leave it as is.
As
You
is,
just
and-
leave it as is.
One U
And,
as well?
What's that?
Is that one U? The new cap?
That's a 1U as well. Yes.
Okay,
That's
all
a
right.
1
So
micro.
saved.
And then what you do is you connect pin 42
Mm-hmm.
on the MCU to 5 volts too.
How do I do that? I need a refresher. How do I do that again?
You copy the 5 volt symbol under
got it.
that one.
Yep.
Should be a 5 volt symbol.
There is. Oops.
Please tell me that the VOD will be saved somewhere. Yeah, it will be available on Mr. Keeb's YouTube channel, and episodes 1, 2, and 3 are already there.
So now I'm having another pickle here. I am not being able to copy this. Now I am. Never mind. All right, so here it is.
Awesome. You connect. Nice. Then you save. Don't remember to keep saving.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to the PCB and you press update.
Let's go to the PCB. And you click update. Oh, I'm in the wrong screen. Update. And then, oh, you also need to annotate, right? So the cap gets a
Yeah.
number. And then update, there is an error. Cannot add C9 because capacitors SMD C0805 hand soldering not found. I think we have the same issue we had before where we don't have the libraries added here. Oh, never mind, we do. Oh, just the Acron, not the standard ones.
Oh yeah. Then you have to add
Let me
the
do that.
standard one.
Mhm. So that was, let's see, program files, KiCad, share, KiCad library, I guess. No, that didn't do it. Let me see. How do I add them? Do you remember? Oh, it needs to be modules and not libraries. Sorry. Modules. And then you have pretty much all of them here. So I'm going to select the first one, shift select the last one. Okay. Okay. Let's try importing again. And I'm still getting an error. It's not finding this, guys. Capacitor SMD. Do I need to do something more?
You need to change the footprint. What you do is you go to the symbol.
On the schematic or on the PCB?
On the schematic, you go to the symbol, and
Double click it.
you double click it,
There you go.
and then you change the footprint. You click the footprint.
Footprint library
You
not
see that
found.
A little symbol there appears.
No, there's an error still. It didn't find capacitors SMD.
Just press OK,
Okay.
and then it's gonna open up a
It did.
selector for the footprint.
I'm trying to place it here. Okay. Capacitor SMD
Yeah, and then you should select
0805
Select. The ones that we're using are 0805. Yeah.
0805 2012. Hand soldering.
0805,
Hand solder.
2012. Exactly. Yep.
Double
that
click.
one. Double click.
Okay.
Now, the only thing that I fear a little bit is that that's going to happen to all of the other caps, right?
Yes.
I think that they have also an obsolete library.
Yeah,
that
but
might
we're not
solve-
changing them. So, okay,
Not
it did.
changing them.
It
Okay,
did update,
so
but
what
I
you
think
do is basically
eventually
this.
we will need to do that.
You go to the schematic.
Okay, let's go to the schematic. Hold on. Schematic, yes.
And then you copy the footprint over. You go to C9.
Mm-hmm.
Then you copy the footprint name.
Yes. Hold on.
Yes.
And paste on all the caps.
And yeah, pretty much paste on all of them. However, there is a better way of doing this.
Okay, sure. Yes, do it. Tell me.
You go to the schematic, and right on the left of the BOM symbol,
Mm-hmm.
there is a little spreadsheet symbol called bulk edit
Ah,
fields.
interesting.
And then it's going to show all of the symbols, and then you can then again bulk edit those. So somewhere there should show C257.
Yeah, I was doing this. I don't know if I'm replacing everything that is capacitors with the new one. Is that what you're?
Awesome. Yeah, perfect.
Everything that says it's a capacitor. Yeah. I think I did everything. Let me go back to the PCB. Now I re-import. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, when you re-import, you should check a box called replace footprints.
Replace
Update
footprint.
footprints. Delete. Yeah. No, that one is perfect. Just
Like this?
update PCB.
Done. Perfect.
Nice. Now you see that it's gonna change all of the symbols of
Yes.
the old symbols of the
Mhm.
caps
It
to
did.
the new ones.
So now we need to place. See if I'm getting this right. We need to place C9 next to pin 47, right?
42.
42, almost. Okay, let me bring this down here, if I may. Here, 42. Let's rotate this. Then put it around here, and then route it from the MCU using Control to make it a straight line, and then same thing. Oh, here, Gondo, where do you advise that I put the trace? This also vertically, so horizontally, so I don't block the other pins, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, and you oriented yours upwards. Let me copy that.
Yeah, you have to then again, it's just an experience thing, right? But when you place those capacitors around, you foresee the way that they are going to configure the
For
traces
sure.
on your MCU. So you want to leave some space for the other traces, right? Or else you're gonna have a bad time on that. But it's just an experience thing. Once you
yeah.
get enough experience with that, you can see that happening.
Let me see again
before.
where you put your via on C9.
Hold on,
Sure.
like this.
Yeah, so exactly what I was planning to do. That's good.
You have to flip your cap.
Okay, hold on. The other ones were already flipped, so I thought this was also flipped. So
Yes,
my
sir.
bad. So okay, let me. Now I need to rotate it. I will probably need to delete my via as well. So let me flip it first. Oops. Flip, rotate, move up a little bit, and then now I'm gonna do a trace from here to there, and again from here, and then I'm gonna use Control to make it a straight line, and then I'm gonna use V to put a V right here, and now I think it's good.
Nice, awesome. Well, now what we can do is we just connect all of the 5 volts over the front copper layer, right?
Okay.
So like this, you can just pretty much do this.
You make it sound so easy. I have no idea what you're doing. How do you even select the front for the trace, the 5V?
Here, see? So here you
Okay.
select which layer you are on.
Let's see. So here I am on the back copper. Now I'm going to the front copper, right?
Front copper, yeah. You can also select it on the rightmost column. You see all the layers are there. You can click one. You can click the one that you want to go to.
Got it.
And
now
then you start just connecting all 5 volts.
Okay, let's see. Easier said than done. Do I go straight? Do you have any recommendations here on how to route?
Honestly, 5 volts is a pretty easy trace to do. You can connect them pretty much any way they want, but then again, avoid the
MCU?
right angles and that kind of thing.
So is it okay? Hold on, let me see. Hey, look at that! Jax is rating us. Bom
Thank you
dia.
so much, my friend.
Thank you,
Bom
thank
dia.
you. Bom dia. We can't see your face, by the way, Gondo. You're sharing. Sorry, I forgot.
Jax does keyboard design streams and now PCB design streams, so everyone was today's PCB, today's keyboard design.
Pão de queijo says
Design
Global
day.
Milky. Man, pão de queijo is one of the best things in Brazil for sure.
I ate some pão de queijo today in breakfast, and oh my god,
I envy you. I am.
best thing ever.
It's been a while since I last ate pão de queijo. I need to restock. All right, so check this out, Gondo. I am going to
Let's see
route
that.
this.
Okay.
So hold on, I'm on the correct place. Yeah, except, hold on. Let me undo this. How do I stop? Hold on. Okay, so now I'm gonna X, and then from here to there. Is it okay if it's like a straight line like that, or would it be better if we make it a little prettier, like avoiding the back of the MCU? Does it even matter?
Honestly, in any way is fine. Then again, as long as you don't do right angles.
Clear. So from here to there. From there to there. From there to here. Hey, Niven. Thank you. Oh, look at that, Jax.
Oh,
With
holy
a
crap.
Hey, Jax, thanks so much for the 5 gift subs. That's amazing, my friend. Thank you so much. That's crazy. Thank you. Gondo, and check this out. I connected them all like this. Do I need to do something else?
Now you connect them to you just connect them to the connector. To the 5
Okay.
volts on
Should
the
I
connector.
pick this one that is further up, or is that even a better way of doing this? It's suggesting that I start from here.
No problems at all. Just make sure that you're not doing any right angles. The rest is completely fine.
Okay. So we need to go all the way up there. So let's see. Okay, so here's, let's see, no right angles. It seems like it's fine.
There is one there.
Where?
I see one.
Yep, I see it too. No. 40, 90 degrees?
Yep.
Why don't I see it? Oh, you mean this here?
Yep.
Okay. So should I start? Hold on. Okay, so let's try again. Here.
Still 90 degrees.
It is. How do I avoid that? I start on an angle? Or do I start from here, for instance?
Start from the... Okay, try that.
Like this?
Awesome, yep. What the?
What happened? Okay, it looks like now we don't have any 90 degrees. Cool. Okay, what's next?
Awesome. Well, there is also there's one pin that also takes another cap, which is pin 34. I don't exactly remember what that pin does, but we should place a capacitor for that pin too. You see
Okay.
that there is a plus 5 volts?
Yep, right here.
hate
I
it.
do.
This is a KaiCat default symbol, and what it does is connects two pins without telling you. You see that it doesn't show any 34. Yeah, we should place another
Cap.
bypass cap for that one.
And same
preferably a 100 nanos one.
100 nano. How do you know that?
Because I know by heart that particular pin is
Okay.
a digital voltage supply pin. That's just something
I see.
by heart that you take. But that's from the data sheet. You should read the data sheet, and the data sheet has recommendations on what value you should use it. Yeah.
I see. All right, so that's 100 nanos. I already put it where we wanted it to be. Let me save. Go back to the PCB. And there's a question about from Yakbats. He's asking, what is wrong with 90-degree angles?
Let's see if I have any response for that.
So while you do that, I'm annotating and updating the PCB with the new cap. And I'm gonna move it to the place where I think we should have it. But then again, we will need to delete some... we need to delete some traces, right? To redo with the one with the VIA. Okay, so you placed it almost the way I wanted to place mine, so that's good. So now I'm pressing V to place a VIA, and just like that, I think it's done. Dr. Boimp, thank you so much for the follow.
What?
Dr. Boimp.
Awesome.
I'm so happy.
And then
Go ahead.
you will also notice that you have the pin 44, which I believe, I have no idea what pin 44 is for.
So
Yeah,
just
that one.
quick
I don't
question
remember.
here. I need to delete this trace here, right? Because now we need to... Should I delete it or just make an
Yeah, you
extension?
can delete it and redo it, no problems. Yep, you can.
Let me do it. Oh, do we need another cap? Because if we do, I might wait.
No, I don't remember. I need to read the data sheet, but I think that pins 44 and 42 can just be connected. You can
Okay.
just do that. So no problem.
There is another trace here that I forgot to delete. So now we're gonna go from here.
Do 90 degrees traces have high impedance? That's the thing. I don't have an easy response for you. Imagine
Lazy Pasta,
like
thank you for
this.
the follow. Sorry.
Essentially, what electric current is the movement of electrons, right? So for the purposes of metaphors, you can imagine a little bit a stream of water running through the traces, right? And for that stream of water to be facilitated, you just do 45 degrees. If you try to move water over a 90 degrees angle, what it's gonna do
That's
is
a
gonna
very
crash
good
to the 90
analogy.
degrees and get a lower velocity. So imagine that. Imagine electrons moving to on those traces and then counter the 90 degrees, and that's gonna make it harder for them to move on those 90 degrees. It's not more expensive from the manufacturer. Someone told that. That's not the case. The case really is about making it easier for current to move around, which is what we call impedance. I don't want to get much into that, but that's the gist of it.
All right. Just a quick time check. I have maybe another 15 to 20 minutes. Let's see if we can finish this piece. So, what are you doing there? I see that you're also connecting the pin to an existing cap.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, then again, this is I should take a look at the data sheet. I can do that next episode. But I faintly remember that pin 44 can be connected to pin 42. We don't need an extra cap for
Got
this. So you can just do something like this.
Yes, I did that right here. Perfect.
And
Cool.
then we need to connect this guy here that we didn't do before. So we can just...
Yes, I think I finished that.
Wait,
Oh, I did not. Look, check my screen. I think I did something wrong. Look, can
let's
you?
see.
Because this is not red. What did I do wrong?
You didn't select the front copper trace when tracing around.
Yes, that's exactly what I did. Okay, let me fix that.
What is your favorite linear switch?
For-
H1s.
Which one?
What
H1s?
about you?
I don't like that heavy of a spring, so I think
Oh,
I'm.
I spring swap them.
Okay,
I
yeah,
can
spring
do
swap. Any JWK is really good. I like alpacas, for instance, but I'm always torn between JWKs and Gatorone inks. I really like Gatorone inks as well. And I think I prefer red inks because they're lighter, and I really like lighter switches.
After the whole thing with these problems of the inks, I'm kind of
Yeah.
afraid to get one, honestly.
You're absolutely right. I didn't get myself the experience of getting the new scratchy ones. Everything that I have is pretty spot on, but I do agree. Nowadays, it's a little more risky to get inks.
I did experience quite a lot of them with Shadow Faxes Austin. We had
You did? Okay.
Silent Black inks, and he ordered like 110, and I had to throw out like 8 of them
Oh,
because they
man.
were like complete crap. Yeah.
Kike77, thank you so much for the follow.
Well, okay, then we have 5 volts. 5 volts is routed.
It is.
Now we just have to route ground, right? And now there's a very neat little trick about this is that we can route under the MCU. You see that the MCU does not block us from doing anything under it. You can route under it. So what we do is just connect GNDs all over the place, like this.
Ah, interesting. Okay, I see what you mean. Let me take a step. I'll watch you do it, and then I'll take a stab at it.
Here.
Yeah, but I think I
Nice.
get the idea.
Now about these guys here, you can just do
Yeah, that's one issue.
move these dudes around here.
Why did you? Okay. Hold on. You're going too fast. Let me try. Let the mere mortals try to do what you're doing. Hold on. So I need to
Okay.
select the front, the back copper again, and let me route all the
Yeah.
grounds together, like this. That guy over there can go here. We do have a 90 degrees here. That's bad, right? Or is it okay for ground?
Nah, you should totally avoid it, man.
So
You should completely avoid that.
like this, we don't have a 40 degrees. Oops, I almost did the wrong pin. this guy. We don't want 40 degrees, so yeah, like that. Do we have any other grounds that I missed? One here. And no, I don't want to have that like that. So we don't have any 90 degrees here. Did I get all the grounds? I think so. All right. And then we need to connect this ground here. But as you saw, Gondo, the master of routing, he did this this way. So basically he connected ground straight to here. So like that. And then he got this 5 volts and very ninja of him. He did this, but I don't. Is this okay? Or should I make it more?
No, that's fine.
That's
yeah,
fine?
No,
Okay.
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, back to you, man. What are you doing now?
I just connected them all under the MCU,
Okay,
and that's
I see.
pretty much it.
So I didn't do that. So
There is a little bit of a 90 degrees here.
let's see. We need to connect this guy here. So X. Okay, quick question here, Gondo. Is it okay to route? No, I can't do that. I was gonna ask if you can route to here, but that's not a good option because there is a 5 volts in between. So I should do something like this, right? Is that fine?
Yeah, but that's a 90 degrees, see? So you have to make a little bit of a change there. to avoid
Man,
that.
I miss those every
No, it
single
sucks.
time.
Yeah, it completely sucks, but you have to avoid those.
Absolutely. I'm glad you're there to let me know. I don't know why it's not allowing me to delete. Every time I press delete, it does something different.
No, it's because you're clicking on two things, and then you need to clarify.
Yes,
So it
clarify.
shows
I need a
drop-down
track
menu.
and then delete. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we're gonna actually put it like this, so we don't have a 40 degree, 90 degrees. Let's do the same thing here. X, there, here, and then if we're smart about it, we can trace it here. Good. What else? This guy. From here to here. What do I do with this ground here, Gondo? Is it okay to route it to like an MCU?
Yeah, well,
pin?
that's the crystal ground. Now, remember that the crystal is the delicate part, right?
Yes.
So the crystal ground, it shouldn't go or come from anywhere. What do I mean by that? The crystal ground should be unique to the crystal.
Okay.
So if you see on my screen here, what I did was I routed it in this small kind of curve here,
Mm-hmm.
so that it doesn't go anywhere and it doesn't come from anywhere. You can do this, and then your round goes somewhere, right? Avoid doing that.
So hold on. You got it from pin 15? 15?
Yeah.
You went from 15 to C4, and then from C4 you went to C3, and it ended there.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
What
Let
I
me
mean
try
by
to-
this is you can't do this.
Yes, I get it.
Okay?
I get it.
You can't take this, avoid getting the crystal ground here to other places.
Yes.
Or getting it from other places like this. Avoid it.
Got it. And yes, that makes a lot of sense.
Because the crystal ground should be completely isolated from what we call drip counts, but that's another whole thing.
Perfect. So I think the crystal is done. Let me see. Did I miss any grounds? I did. Let me do this guy here. And again, trying to avoid any...
Yeah. You see that you played some 90 degrees on the crystal there too, so avoid that.
You had to say that. I was pretty happy.
It sucks, but it is what it is.
I know. And here there is another one. So let me try to undo this.
Greetings from Greece. Greetings from Brazil, my friend.
Hey there, Dream Traveling. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, I think you've been to my Brazilian streaming. Am I correct? My Portuguese streaming? I think you did. Is it okay to do this, Gondo, though? To route through to go here from the background?
Why can't you just route it to the pin? Yeah, that's perfect.
Cool. Let me delete this thing here.
Can I call you back in a bit? I have to Skype my lactation consultant.
Hold on.
Yeah, try just redoing those 90 degrees there.
Yeah, I don't know why sometimes it doesn't let me delete. Clarify. Delete. Is there a way to select the whole thing? I remember that there was a way
I
to...
remember that U does it. If you press U.
U. Okay, too late for this one, but I'll remember for the next one. Hold on. All right, so X again. So X. And then here. There. There. Here. There. There. All right. No 90 degrees angles. Did we please the Gondo gods here?
Yep, that's fine. That's awesome.
Okay, hold on. Let me
Do
just...
you see that there are two stubs there? Like two little dots of trace? Yeah.
Oh,
those
yeah,
ones
I spotted that. I didn't spot the other one. Where's the other one? This one here?
on the top
Yeah,
of the crystal.
got it. Perfect. So I think... hold on. There is another ground that I missed here. So same thing, right? I can route this guy
Same
to
thing,
the...
from the pin. Yeah.
There, look how pretty this is. 90 degrees.
Did you hear?
Yes.
Jessica
All right.
epidural. It's like she doesn't
Okay,
even
what's
care about
next?
the health of her newborn. How big
Next we connect ground, dude. So
Okay, I
you
think
see
we...
that,
Go ahead.
Well, there are lots of ways that we can do this, but we just come from here and, you know, go to ground.
Okay. Let me try to do that, and then I think we need to wrap this up. And so we don't lose our rhythm. Maybe tomorrow we can do another episode.
Well, I'll be here, my friend, if you need me.
So,
Wanna
quick
do it?
question:
Let's do it.
you're routing it from where? Where did you get your ground?
Hold on. From here, but this is not the best place because the ground pin is on the other side here.
Ah, I see.
So we can get it from here.
Yeah, that was exactly what I was thinking as well.
Now you should try to maintain a distance from the differential pair, USB pair there.
Okay, I'm gonna try to route it going
Like
through.
this.
Are you kidding? Of course I'm not gonna let her wear pink. Did you
I am setting them one switch apart. Is that a problem?
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Let me do that too.
That's why I'm
It
saying
also works perfectly.
And which one is ground? Where do I put ground? Where do
I
that?
think your connector is not connected to ground on this schematic, my friend.
party at SeaWorld ever.
Maybe that's a possibility.
5.6 flashes with
Take
As-
a look at the schematic
Mhm.
and see if it's connected.
Which pin should it be? I think I spotted the problem. There's an open
See?
connection here, right? Or no? Is that the problem?
That's the problem, pretty much. You have to delete that green trace and redo it.
And is it W to do that? W, yes. Done.
There you go.
Save, go back to the PCB.
And update.
Update PCB, close. Let's try that one more time. So I route it all the way to up here. Let's focus here. X. X. Is this bad to have it right beside here?
No. If it's just a small part, that's perfect.
Okay.
Fine.
All right.
Santa Claus says, I see there are some 90s to avoid it by making one side 45, but there are some 135s. Wouldn't that also hurt? Yes, it would. And the right way to do it would be so like this. He's complaining about this here. Can you show my screen, please?
Oh, I'm
Hold on.
sorry. I was watching your screen, but I forgot to share it.
Oh, no problem. So he's complaining about this one, and he's completely right. The exclusively correct way to do this would be something like this. Here, and then this guy, like this. See? So there is this.
Yeah,
little
avoid that sharp
technicality.
135. I see.
However, the 135 degrees is even better than the 90. Okay, so it's not like nuclear level. Don't do it. The 90 degrees is. That's the thing.
All right, Gondo, do me a favor. Stop sharing. Let us see your face because I need to call this here. I do have a meeting in 15 minutes. That I
Yeah,
need
no,
to
that's
prepare
perfect.
for.
Well, the MCU is done. Then we
That's
just need to
really cool.
do do the rest of the PCB, how do I stop sharing?
There is that little thing from Zoom on the top,
awesome.
usually.
Yeah.
There
Got
you
it.
go. So now let me go to guest. Here it is. All right. I just wanted to thank everybody that followed us through this journey to here, and especially thank Gondo for his patience and his mastery on the PCB design. And if stars align, we're gonna finish this tomorrow around the same time. I'll ping you, Gondo, offline to know.
Okay.
And then maybe we can wrap this up, at least the tracing of everything.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Perfect.
All right. Thank you again. Thanks everybody in chat. And sorry to end this so abruptly, but I do have a meeting at 6 that I need to, at 5 actually, my time, that I need to attend. So yes, I'll be seeing you guys around. Thanks, Gondo.
Thank you, my friend.
And off we go. Bye bye.